Ooh, it's winding outside. It's saying oof. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kamaya, and if you're interested in hearing the details on this 4x4 lace closure that I purchased from Amazon, keep on watching. Before the video gets any further, I want to make a quick disclaimer. The bundles on this wig and the closure are not both from Amazon. Only the closure is from Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and list some pros and cons of this closure, starting off with the pros. So the first pro of this closure is its affordability. I paid $40 for the closure. This is a 14-inch 4x4 lace closure. I purchased the hair from Amazon. The next pro is that it lays. This is how it lays, as you can see. I am not an expert, so don't do that, okay? Like, I don't want to give a little close-up, but I feel like I'm gonna have to, so I'm gonna give a little close-up. This is how it looks. It's not what lace up close, but from a distance it's like, ooh, what lace? But when I get closer to people, I gotta humble myself. The next pro to me, which may be a con for some people, is that the hairs on the closure are not very dense, and that was a pro to me because it made it take a very short time to pluck the wig. I didn't have to spend very long plucking, so that was a pro to me. The next pro is that there's minimum shedding with this closure. Hair would fall out if I brush it too hard, but other than that, it doesn't shed. Like, I'm running my hands through it right now and no hair is like breaking out. The last pro of this closure is that it takes heat, and you're gonna be like, girl, duh, but just wait a minute till you hear the cons, okay? The next pro and the last pro of this closure is that it takes heat up to 400 degrees, 410 degrees actually, because of my flat iron, it goes up, all the way up. So if you may have a little accident and you accidentally slid the little nozzle on the flat iron too high, the hair will be fine, but just don't do it too often. Let me go into the cons now. First con is, unfortunately, I feel like this is not 100% human hair, and if it is, it's not very high quality. In comparison to this hair that I'm wearing right now, and in comparison to the original closure of this wig that I have on, the quality of this closure's hair is not amazing at all. It's bearable, it's decent, but it's not great. Why I say this is it gets very matted, for one. When I go to bed and, like, if I would just put my bonnet on, I will wake up and my hair will be matted. Not severely matted. If you're one of those girls who like to just not brush your hair, this is not for you. But if you're a girl who, like, you wake up and you brush your hair and go, then it may not be such a huge issue. So like myself, when I wake up, I brush my hair and I'll run the flat iron through it. So it's not a super huge problem, but at the same time, it's just like, why is my closure looking like it's ready to be locked? It takes the heat, like I said in the pros, it does take the heat, but if I'm ODing and I turn the flat iron up to like 410, it gets that, like, you know how when you straighten synthetic hair, how it just stays like stiff sometimes? Sometimes it gets like that. But being that the closure here is so thin and the bundles that I have are actually really good, it's not super noticeable. It's not noticeable at all that the quality of the hairs are significantly different. The second con of this is that these knots took forever to bleach. They're not even bleached, to be honest with you. My knots are not bleached. I tried 3 times to bleach my knots, and the 40 volume developer and the BW2, I think the BW2 bleach packet, that I left that on for about 30 minutes in 3 different intervals. I thought somebody was at my door. In 3 different intervals, 3 different times, and the only thing that was bleached was the root of my hair, but that didn't faze me. I did apply some foundation on the inside of the lace, and that did kind of cover up the knots, and then I did apply foundation as well on the parts and on the lace, and that did cover up the black knots. So that's something, you know, that could be fixed if you don't mind that. The last con of this hair is that I usually read the different descriptions and the different requirements that wig installers have up on their website, and I often see that they're saying they don't want that grayish lace. I feel like this had that grayish lace. I put some foundation on it and it looks fine from a distance, like I've been saying. Those are all the pros and cons that I thought this hair had. Overall, I do think the closure is great for people like myself who are beginners and who are looking to practice. I will leave the link to this closure in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts on this closure. Would you try it out? Would you give it a try, or like no? If you'd like to see more videos by me, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you could be notified whenever I upload. My socials will be in the description box down below, so follow me on there, on my Instagrams. So follow me there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.